Hey y'all, this is Anna Alexander. Welcome back to the bedroom as we are returning to Outlander. This is season 7, episode 10. It's really season 8, episode 2. But we're here in my room. Okay, right. So, power came back Saturday night, Sunday morning. Thanksgiving is done. I am here attempting to catch up on everything. And if you haven't been with me in a while, yeah, this all looks different because I moved this last summer. So here I am in my new location. And I'm so glad that you are here with me. So what happened? We returned. Jamie and Claire are in Scotland, but Claire for a nanosecond because she's immediately getting back on a boat back to the States to help Lord John's nephew. Jamie is staying behind. It's never good when the Frasers are apart from each other. Ian Sr. is dying. I think that's the last we saw of him standing in the gate of Lollybrock as Ian returns with Claire. Right, and Roger has gone through the stones with Buck. And they're not in the correct timeline they want to be. They are pre-everything. And this is when we get in trouble with the space-time continuum because they have run into Gillis. And they have to let her do her shit. Because if she doesn't, none of the series happens. Claire, if she goes back, goes down for being a witch, Dougal thing, baby, Buck, Roger, et al. It goes to hell. So they can't, what do you do, Roger? What do you say? Do you say, hey, Buck, here's your mom? What happens? I guess I'll have to watch it and find out. Okay, so I'm looking around for I don't know what anymore. It's been a day. I have my water because I have been decorating gingerbread houses all day. So I am sugared and carved out. Time to hydrate. Let me know where you are. Let me know what you're drinking. Also, this is a good time to hit subscribe. And you can watch the whole episode with me on Patreon. So you can watch it with me on Patreon and then come back here. We'll watch the highlights. Do all the things. Let's spend the day together. It'll be fun. As I said, I've had a lot of sugar. But if you're ready, I'm ready, and let's get to it.
Your friend must love you very much to entrust you with his dog.
Oh, right. This cursed.
John's nephew, Henry, was injured in battle.
Do we need to care about Henry? I've heard that it wasn't John's nephew. It was William?
Always guard your head. Now push me back. Fight as one. See if you can take me down.
Is that Dougal?
Mind your feet, Jamie.
I don't know why I would think it was Dougal, but... Oh.
Jamie's hot, Dad.
Oh, that's Mr. Murray. I didn't recognize him without a hat on.
Fight as brothers. And you'll never lose. You must stand on Jamie's left, son. For you must always protect your chief's weaker side. And never leave it.
I must say, I calculated a few years on you, but I never guessed it was 200.
Well, actually, wouldn't it be the other way around? Wouldn't Jamie have way more years than Claire?
If I could take your place, I would.
I'm not bothered so much about dying, but holy God, the slowness of it is killing me.
Jesus, Mary, Joseph, Eden.
You remember when we gave each other blood for blood? It's when we lost Willie. You came to me, said you'll be my brother. I've loved you as one ever since.
God, is this the episode we lose Ian? I don't know if I want to see it on screen or just hear about it later. I'm torn. Oh, jeez. That doesn't look real. That looks like a dummy.
Won't it be long now, love?
On your left, Ma.
On your left. And on your left.
Jenny.
Oh, I know, but you're Lieutenant Jenny.
I'll stay as long as you need me. Michael's agreed to accompany Joan to a convent in Paris. I'll visit her there.
God, he's gonna go to Paris first.
And return to Philadelphia.
He's gonna go to Paris first, and then, oh Lord.
You could come with me.
Oh, that is true.
Stay with us on the ridge.
Oh, that is true. Jenny, leave her home and her husband, though.
Perhaps I'll join you one day when the war is over and the wains need me the less.
Yeah, when the war's over. It's probably a good idea. So far, this season has been full of good humor and fun. Has the show ever had any good humor and fun? Oh, right. So we've got multiple layers of brotherly love meanings.
Do you think he's gone yet?
Sometimes people hold on till after their birthdays for dying.
Oh, not in this instant. Sorry, y'all.
The porter at the dock assured me the Continental Army are still encamped at Valley Forge. That's where she'll be. I'll find a horse and go after her.
Be careful. It is still a war.
Oh, I can't remember what year this is.
You never imagined we'd be searched upon arrival.
The porter said there's a wee problem with spies.
I think Ian's gonna get an extra dressing down.
Safe passage. Signed by General Burgoyne himself. Thank you, sir. Let him through.
Well, it wasn't a thorough patting down, but... Is this nephew still alive? With his bullet wounds.
Is your mistress at home?
Bless you, madam, I have no mistress. The house is mine.
You're Mrs. Woodcock? Mm-hmm. And then perhaps afterwards you could tell me where I might find his uncle, Lord John. I'm supposed to be staying with him.
You'll find him at his nephew's side, both day and night.
John's looking good.
You've returned to service.
He's looking good.
I've resigned my commission, but the uniform is mine to wear. I do so for intimidation.
Who are you intimidating?
Everybody else?
He's protecting me, Mom. I am for independency.
Before I perform the operation, I'll need to visit the apothecary to purchase some vitriol to make ether.
I'm afraid you'll find that all the vitriol in town has already been purchased.
Oh, by John.
Who could possibly
You never
need...
told me how your experiment turned out. I thought you might be needing it again.
How did you know I'd come?
I knew.
Because he's presumptuous that way. Nah. That's John. Who wouldn't come for John?
Am I a shocking sight to you, sir?
Yes, you could say that.
No, mistress.
That's right. We're getting Rogers in our monologue.
I was told that you were very wise in the old ways and made assumption as to your age.
She didn't question his very modern haircut. I would have. So does Buck know the name Galis Duncan?
Her real name is Gillian Edgars. She's a time traveller.
And?
Rihanna and I met her in 1968 in Inverness.
And?
She's the one you wrote about. The one who believed in blood sacrifice.
And?
She killed her husband at the foot of the stones before coming to this time.
And?
I saw the man's burnt body.
And?
It was 12 years ago for me.
12 years.
They want to have a foxglove tea after all. She's killed 5 husbands in all.
Wow, 5.
And she'll try to kill Bree. She's disturbed.
And?
Does she ken Robert Cameron? He's from her time. Is he no? He's from our town.
Oh.
Now, Rob wants Jem to take him to the gold, but the gold won't even be there for another 40 years.
Is the pain constant?
Nearly saw him, Mama.
Do you have any pain in your back here?
He looks like he's in pain everywhere.
After I wrote to you, Dr. Hunter removed one of the musket balls at Christmas.
Dr. Hunter?
Did we know Dr. Hunter?
Denzel Hunter?
Oh, yes.
Oh, was that Rachel's brother?
And he has done much to restore our hopes.
Oh. Okay.
Sounds like you did what you could, save from opening him up.
Opening him up? Surely he would have died of shock.
We will see what can be accomplished with the use of ether. I could really use your help in building a still.
Oh my God, they still have to build the still and do all the thing and... Is he gonna be alive that long?
Rachel will be pleased to see thee too.
And I her. I just hope Ian sees her before he leaves for Valley Forge.
Yeah, you can't call him, Ian! Rachel's here! Oh, William. Oh no, has William been wooing Rachel?
Will they return to Boston soon?
I hope not. Languishing in Boston with the Convention Army, waiting to return to England. It's not a place for me. And I would rather be with you.
Mm-hmm, he's wooing her.
He would only run so quickly for one person. Ian? Rolo!
Who is... Oh, no. Oh, no. Do we need them to do a Rachel kidnapping, vengeful, whatchamajiggy? No, we don't. Other things are going on. Roger, you're so stealthy.
You look familiar.
You said that about my cousin too.
Perhaps if we kent each other better, it might arouse our memories.
Arouse our memories.
I'm a married man.
That doesn't stop most men, I find.
It stops me.
What'd she steal from you?
What troubles you, Mr. Mackenzie?
1, you're my many times great-grandmother. 2, you're a murderess. 3, my son's been kidnapped.
Oh, who was it who spoke so kindly of me?
Robert Cameron.
Well, you shall have to introduce me to this Robert Cameron, so that I can thank him for his compliments. And I'm no fairy. Would that I were, I could help you find your lad.
Who's he at the door right now? What's Buck? What's happening with Buck right now? Oh, Galis is busy.
She's not part of it. Can it be mere chance? Why her? Of all people?
Yeah, Buck had an instinct about Rob before.
These men are asking after you.
Miss Grandma. You're the ones looking for the ferryman.
Oh, no.
I have something that may interest you.
Oh, no.
Oh, Christ.
Well, it's lovely to see Graham again, however. Oh, John's in the room. John is in the room with them. Oh, I hear squelching.
He doesn't feel a thing.
And he won't, if I have anything to do about it.
Is that...
Gallbladder.
Looks like a jade pear.
Mine's didn't. They pulled mine out. Oh, geez, there's the intestines.
In the intestine. You feel that?
Keep it going.
Yes.
Keep it going.
When I sent it, it must still have been hot enough. I think I can do a resection. Cut out the damaged tissue and stitch it back together. I'll need your help.
Yeah, clock ticking. Clock is ticking.
I have only seen Claire perform field operations in war, but without the imperative of other wounded. Perhaps she will take longer.
I wish I had your faith.
Why am I like this still? We're not seeing surgery anymore.
They're finished. He survived.
For now. Now get back on the boat and go back to Scotland, Claire. You're done.
May I ask you something? My husband's name is Walter.
Oh no.
Dr. Hunter told me he amputated my husband's leg at Ticonderoga.
Oh no.
I was wondering if you were his wife.
Oh no.
He thought maybe you would know if Walter...
There were complications.
You are a widowed wedcock.
I was with him when he died. It was a quick and peaceful passing. I'm so sorry.
Nobody told her. Nobody told her. Oh.
I must go and feed our horses. I thank you for seeing me here.
I've never felt myself your enemy. I shall always be your friend.
And I thine.
Unless. They're at war. There's always a stipulation.
Is there more you would say?
I love you.
Nothing. To wait.
Oh, and this is when she's kidnapped.
Miss Hunter?
Go!
I think not.
That's how he attacks her.
Oh, I could kill you now. But I want him to see it.
Poke his eyes out. Rachel, you're in the wrong time period. You need to fight back.
I'll allow you to breathe for a few moments more.
Kick him nuts. He's an old dude.
Why is he doing this?
Because I'm a terrible human being. I must go back and tell her I love her.
Why must he insist upon staining thy death, thy soul, with violence?
You think vengeance is a sin, a stain? It is my duty to my wife.
But why must I be forced to serve thy beastly duty? Ian!
I knew you'd come for her.
He's got an hatchet!
I followed you from the ridge, lad.
You...
Hey, it was me in the woods.
And then you just waited in Philadelphia hoping he would show up someday?
And I watched. I followed you.
Or he just followed Rachel. That makes more sense. He just follows Rachel.
No, sir! I want...
He's gonna kill her with a hatchet.
Don't kill him!
Jeez, what the hell? What is this? What is this? What is this? Rachel, you're just gonna... Yes, of course she's just gonna stand there. Ah!
I'm alright. You must leave.
What the hell was that? Oh, Jesus. Why? What? Why? Was this a bigger part of the books? Because...
It's no your fault. It's no one's fault but Archer's.
Yes, that is true. Very true.
It's why thee said thee was afraid I might die. Because I loved thee.
And because I loved you.
Does thee?
You ken well I do. I said it.
If thee said it in some other tongue.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You came all this way, Pumpkin.
I love you. I would become Quaker for your sake. But I ken I'm no one in my heart.
No, I wouldn't want that.
So we're back where we began?
The dog is a wolf, is he not? And yet he is thy boon companion. A creature of rare courage, and altogether a worthy being. Thee is a wolf too. And I know it.
So...
But thee is my wolf, and if thee hunts at night, I know thee will come home.
Could someone interpret that for me, please? Does that mean it's okay he's not a Quaker?
This arrived at Lord John's today. My dearest Claire.
Oh. Oh, it's news.
Ian is gone. It has been 10 days since he passed. He's been meeting with some Frenchmen, friends of Mr. Franklin.
Oh.
That must be Benjamin Franklin.
That's it?
I've been so absorbed in composition as to forget my original intent on writing. Say that I have booked passage on the Euterpe.
He left 6 weeks ago, Auntie. He could be here any day.
Could. That's not how the show works. Meanwhile,
You look as though you've seen a ghost. My man won this in a game of dice with a tinker in Craig. Thought it might belong to the fairy man that's been seen about. Do you recognise him?
Never seen its like.
A charm, you see.
May I keep this? So. I'd like to find this tinker you spoke of.
Aye, of course.
oh geez, this is how they meet? Is this how they meet? Oh my gosh, right, Buck, your dad's right there. Totally spaced for half a second. There's your parents right there.
Are you the Procurator Fiscals and your wife?
There.
I am.
This was how they met. Roger introduced them.
Your servant, mistress. Perhaps you could show me your wares.
That's what she said. Here they go off making a baby Buck eventually.
The military identification tags. These belonged to my father. He went missing in action. They never found his body. He'd be wearing strange clothing. My God.
It's his dad.
The fairy man isn't Rob Cameron. It's my father.
Is it?
He's young.
Oh, I hope so, Roger. You're getting really excited. But on the other hand, where's your son?
Mercy?
What's up, Mrs. Woodcock?
You and your husband are rebels, aren't you, Mrs. Fraser?
Why?
I have been working with the Continentals. As a courier, mostly. I only know the man I get them from, and he's been caught. And I have a letter now that must be delivered. It's for General Washington, but I was followed today. They're looking for me on all the roads out of town. They know my face.
They know mine too, but they never search me when I go out of town to Bertram's garden.
And this is where Claire becomes a spy.
Just tell me where to deliver it to.
And this is when she looks extra shady.
Foraging again so soon?
You've no idea how quickly I go through my supplies.
You cannot find what you need at the market.
I need arrowroot, and it's not available for purchase. It's very effective for diarrhea. Many of my patients have dysentery and suffer from explosive bowels. You may accompany me if you wish. I'd welcome the conversation.
About explosive bowels. Better bring some arrowroot back with you, Claire. It's not gonna go as smoothly. It never does.
There's a visitor for you, mistress. He's in the parlor.
Claire.
John.
Come in.
There was a shipwreck.
Some bad news.
I can see that.
Jamie's ship was lost at sea.
However,
Lost with all hands.
However,
he has proof.
I was given this manifest.
Lost with all hands.
But this is Jamie Fraser. And we're only episode 8219. No. We need to see a body.
He stayed in those waters for 2 days searching. There were none.
No body.
Not one body.
No body, no death.
You're wrong. I would feel it in my heart if his had stopped. Do you understand? Mine would stop too.
I have crossed time several times for this man. Oh, yeah. She's
dead, Claire. He is gone.
We're not going to believe this. We're not going to believe this.
If my last words are not, I love you, again, it's because I didn't have time.
Lord John, you have a visitor.
Richardson.
What is it now?
To what do I owe the pleasure of your company?
It's Mrs. Fraser, I'm afraid.
Why?
I propose to arrest the lady as a spy, and wish to be certain there was no personal attachment on your part before I did so.
A spy?
She's been delivering missives for the rebels.
For how? I thought it was just the one.
One of my men intercepted some of the messages. Have a look, if you like.
How many? This man has to die now.
Out of respect for your position, I thought I should ask. She's not a friend.
She's been of the greatest service to me and my nephew, but there is no attachment. No. She's in mourning. She's at church.
Since she is domiciled here with you, I can allow you a day.
To sneak her out of the state?
You must marry me.
You can't possibly have said what I think you said.
Indeed I did. You must dress at once.
This is cruel.
Oh, explain. Explain.
Are you aware that you are about to be arrested and hanged as a spy? If it is remotely possible that they have the evidence that they say they have, you must marry me. Now, I will do it. Because it is the last service I can render Jamie Fraser. I can protect you. As my wife, they cannot, or at least they will not touch you.
You hope not. Okay, Claire, who would you stay alive for now in this time period?
What if I would rather let them hang me?
Yeah. Because if Jamie is ever so remotely possible to be alive.
Because you are not the only one they will seek. Ian and Rachel, all rebels.
They would take them too.
Yes. There is not a moment to lose. Marry me.
1 second. Because we're all remembering when Brianna said to John, "Marry me." John is the go-to. I need a husband quick. And what would he be? He's darling. Wow, quick thinking. Okay, whatever, John. You hear Claire may be a spy, sending missives, and it'd be of course she is. It's Claire and Jamie Fraser. If anyone's gonna be a spy, it's gonna be one of those two. I don't know how I feel about this episode. A lot happened, but it happened quickly. Sort of, but it was a lot. Ian Sr. passed. Terrible. Surgery on the nephew. Quick. Claire quickly becoming a spy and quickly getting caught. The whole arch bug vengeance vendetta. Done. Rachel and Ian getting together. Done. Jamie going off to France on his way back. Oh, mostly. This was a lot, but all the terrible things are being dragged out. Claire spying, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Oh, yeah, and Dougal, and Roger. I think I found my dad. And Dougal, and Galus, and that's how Dougal and Galus cross paths. And I'm not remembering when Galus first dropped in the timeline and when Claire dropped in the timeline. Was that 4 or 5 years that passed? So Galus and Galus and Dougal's affair was 4 or 5 years? Okay. And Buck was in the room with Manda. Okay. I'm reeling. There's lots to process. Okay, but there we go. There's episode 10. Sure, 10. There it is. Another episode of Outlander. Thank you so much for being with me on this adventures. Do not be strangers. This is a reminder. Click the bells and the whistles and the subscribe so you know when the next video in the queue drops. And until then, this is your reminder. Drink plenty of water. If you haven't already, now's a good time to eat a fruit or a vegetable, or 3 or 4. Because, you know, if you've been like me, been carbing and protein all week, and sugar, stretch, and then come back and watch the next video in the queue. So thanks again, y'all, and until next time.